To submit to BookBub, generally a book has to be discounted, doesn't it?
Yeah, you would want to run it at 99 cents or free.
What would you say to someone who feels regular promos, as you recommend it in your book, devalues their writing?
I think this is a branding question, which is pretty advanced. So I think usually when someone's asking this, they're at the start of their career and they're not necessarily thinking about the actual ramifications of that. So if you have like a really ultra premium brand, which most authors don't, I would say maybe there's a handful of indie authors that do, then you wouldn't want to do any discounting. But if you have even a premium brand, then you can use occasional discounts without any issue. I would say that most authors are going to be in that premium brand segment or somewhere. I don't know what the official name for it would be, but like kind of like the middle area where they're not a discount kind of bargain basement brand where they're just relying on 99-cent books and everything in their catalog is 99 cents. But most authors have a mixture of free books and full price books. If you're wide, you might have a Permafree book one, or you have a 99-cent series starter, or one of your books is 99 cents, or you occasionally run free promos or discounted promos. So I don't think it devalues things. Online, you have to remember that people have a really short memory and attention span. They're not super keyed into your overall pricing structure. I know it sometimes seems that way because occasionally you'll get very vocal people emailing you about, hey, this book has been discounted and I just bought it or something, but that's really going to be an exception to the rule. Most people aren't going to be all that focused on your pricing. So I wouldn't be concerned about discounting. I would be more concerned about no one buying your books and no one ever finding out who you are, because that's a much larger risk.
Yeah, I agree. I made my first ever book, which I published in 2016, Permafree in 2019, and that basically started my career. Like, it does make a difference. I had 4 books out in the series by then. It's a 5-book series, and it made a massive difference making that book free because people, and I was running Facebook ads to it as well, and it was like, it's kind of a beach read, it was June, July, so it was the perfect time to be running Facebook ads to something like that, and people were just chilling by the pool and binge reading it. It was, it was quite lucky in a way, but also I had to take that risk on my book as well so that readers would take that risk on my book.
Yeah. And once you have a few books in the series, Permafree is a good strategy for sure. You obviously are banking on that sell through. So if you have one book, then Permafree doesn't make a lot of sense, but it can be really effective. These days, you probably do have to run ads as you did to get sustained visibility, but it can also still be a relatively low cost strategy, getting back to the previous question, that you can use if your budget is more limited. Because if the book is good and delivers on the promise and you have some books in the series, then you can drive visibility to them through that free book relatively cheaply and get people into the series that way.